game up in the Motor City. The action heads south on this Thanksgiving Day, deep in the heart of Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where today we've got a good matchup, as good as we could ask for, as part of the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration. The Chiefs and the Cowboys on EA Sports. On the visiting sideline, there's Chiefs head man Andy Reid. These guys appear to have figured things out as of late, 4-2 over their last 6 games. On the Cowboys side, head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Mahomes now to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 12.
Mahomes going to throw. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
A quick throw caught by Rice. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
A gain of 20 more yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 7.
To throw, it's Mahomes. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down.
Incomplete.
You get a look at their key inactives for this week's game, and Charles, clearly you don't want to have any of these guys unavailable, especially when you're where they're at fighting for a playoff spot.
I agree, because the postseason is on the line. So you've got to overcome the injuries and find a way to win. And the only way to do that, the guys available have to step up. What's that mantra in the NFL? Next man up. This is their opportunity. And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Good return, but he pays the price at the end of it as he's picked up and thrown down. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
He threw for nearly 350 yards. His team won, and one word just kept coming to mind as I watched him during the game: surgical. Absolutely surgical. That's why he won NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, very precise. The throw is maybe as accurate as he's been in some time.
Yeah, I think he feels pretty locked in here, and I think he feels like he can get it done again in this one, too.
It's second and inches.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches, 67 yards.
And he's able to put that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Cowboys, first down. First and 10.
Prescott on play action. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Second and 6.
That is on the 49-yard line.
Now Prescott trying to set up a screen for Blue. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31.
First down.
Now Prescott. Finding Tolbert here over the middle. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a pickup of 6.
They'll throw again. Prescott.
The Chiefs 25-yard line.
Drops it to Blue. Complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
14 yards.
They go with Blue between the tackles. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Here's second and 2 now from the 3.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2. At the Chiefs.
Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That is caught. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And the numbers will show he's been one of the most productive QBs in the league all season long, right up there among the leaders in passing yardage. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First down. First and 10 at the 49.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw offside, completion to Rice. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And that didn't fool anybody. He he's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
A 33-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
To throw is Prescott. Left side to Lamb. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Prescott from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep for KC, Xavier Worthy. This will be fielded at the 17. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Well, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. As they've got it 2nd down and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man right side is Rice. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
City Chiefs. 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
It's a gain of 10. And the 1st down, Chiefs.
Now Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Marquise Brown. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
Mahomes takes it himself. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
No gain? Quarterback sneak? No gain? Aren't you supposed to get something out of that?
And needed a full yard there. So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. Here's Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second in a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Now a handoff to Blue running left side. Oh, good move. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good.
Now Prescott faking it on the in around and looking to throw. That'll be complete to Blue. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
4 yards. Complete to Jaden Blue.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. The Cowboys coming in looking for win number 6 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
Now second and 3.
Second and 3.
Out of the gun, they run with Blue. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
That's another Cowboys first down. First down and goal to go.
First down, and they go right back to Blue. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Looking to throw is Mahomes. No hesitations, he'll go right back to Kelsey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Now here's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 40 yards. And the Chiefs have regained the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move.
when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
For a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, it's Blue. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. They'll swing this out to Blue. 3rd and 8.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Prescott now. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 2nd down and 3. Prescott to throw it. Try to set up a screen for Blue. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Complete to Jaden Blue. Brings up 3rd down.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Mahomes going to throw. That ball caught. It's Rice. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
It's a gain of 20. And the first down, Chiefs.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Now it's Mahomes again. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on third down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
They'll look to throw again. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking is perfect, and he executed so well.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hanson. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. What a game here on this Thanksgiving Day. Kansas City and Dallas. And, of course, this all part of the NFL salute to our namesake, John Madden. The John Madden Thanksgiving celebration. I remember growing up, crowding around the TV, shoving turkey down your gullet to watch these. They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's good for the Cowboys. First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 29, here's second and a couple. They'll try and run again with Blue. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. This now a 3rd and 4.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and
now
4.
Prescott. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And now here comes Kansas City. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Blue. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. Here's 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
To throw is Prescott. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Mahomes now to throw. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
And the Kansas City Chiefs.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. He's able to work 3 for about 6 down to the 18. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
Now Mahomes. That's into the hands of Warden. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Gain of 6. That's good for a Kansas City.
To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good game before he's taken down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. Cowboys 3.
A handoff now for Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to stretch out their lead. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now for the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Cowboys offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
10 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The pitch to Blue. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Big stop from a guy who can bring a big hit, Nick Bolton.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. That is caught. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And a Kansas City Chiefs first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Well, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
It's 2nd and inches at the 50-yard line.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Now 3rd and less than a yard.
Mahomes now on the sneak. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
He'll drive to throw. Short throw held in by Kelsey. And he will have the Chiefs first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 24.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Mahomes going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Cowboys offense and CeeDee Lamb ready to take over once more. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. They begin with a carry for Blue. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 74 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 4. Throwing, Prescott, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. But defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Right back to Tolbert.
Complete to Jalen Tolbert. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Prescott. Now he'll top this and run. Oh, Prescott stripped. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. They'll give him 4 yards there. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
And it's third down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got Brown on the out route complete. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquise Brown, 54 yards. And the Chiefs are able to widen their advantage. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense. He made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and made him a real weapon in the passing game. They start the drive with a give to Blue. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Taken down at the 41.
Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Prescott to throw it. Completes this one to Pickens. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Looking to throw. Prescott trying to set up a screen for Blue. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. And again, it's Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now.
At the 34-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. A quick throw caught by Rice. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Kansas City Chiefs first down.
This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They just go up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Mahomes now to throw. That one caught by Rice. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Brings up second down at the Cowboys' 18-yard line.
Now Mahomes. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Pacheco looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Noah Gray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one on them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
It's a gain of 2. And the Cowboys.
Here's Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They go with Blue between the tackles. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Prescott now. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Chiefs' 40.
Now Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30.
14 yards.
To throw is Prescott. He'll swing this out to Blue. So nothing doing there. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On the draw, here's Blue. Down to about the 22 here. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Chiefs, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.